did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual.
Here it comes.
Sent to fight monsters.
Here it comes.
They could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them.
Oh my god! The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Oh my god, the way he delivers that line. Oh man, it's so good. Well, it's getting late here. It's almost 10:30 p.m. It's getting late, but I am ready to do one more session of The Witcher 3. I do feel a desire to do it. So I will just do another hour
While searching
of
for
The Witcher
witch
3.
Ciri quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the...
Alright, let's just get this Molly arrow real quick. Actually, I was just listening to a bit of a brand new Stefan Molyneux call-in show. He's doing a lot of call-in shows. Not as many as he used to do, but more than since he got rid of Mike DeMarco. We still don't have the full story on that. Mike hasn't told his side of the story.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Hey,
But what we're going to do is converse with the Baron about the developments discovered from the Pellar ritual with the blood of the botchling. We found the family that helped out Anna and Tamara after they fled. And also I need to cement my... Whoa, okay. I need to cement myself as dominant fist fighter.
Service of the Witcher.
Oh, what?
I must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pellar needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these.
I thought he said Forefathers' Eve wasn't for a long time.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pellar knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pellar knows.
That's not very specific.
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Sure.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pellar knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the Circle of Stones
Yep.
we shall meet.
I remember
The
this.
sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Doesn't it have to be on Forefathers' Eve? You can't just... I don't know. First, the peddler said that Forefather's Eve wasn't coming for a while, and we couldn't use it to find out what happened with the Baron's women.
Give us a rest.
Alright, now's my chance to speak with a blacksmith. Finally. I guess he's an armor smith,
Need some
but
armor.
I can see. Alright, I got those boots to equip. Let's see if there's anything new to make. No chest armors. Assassin's gauntlets. I've already got several pieces of assassin's gear, so I could make this. It's got plenty of materials. 10% critical hit chance. Chance to find additional herbs? What? Craft it. Assassin's trouser, we got those ready to go. Got some more runes I can make. Gotta be careful because these are pretty expensive. Now I wanted to dismantle. It's currently equipped.
So long.
I wanted to dismantle. I think it was the silver sword because I got a level 7 one. Yes. Yep, that's what we want. So I want to dismantle Deathwing. Let's get those assassin boots on. Bounty Hunter's Gambison. I think I didn't want to wear it because it was the same, the same exact model, but let's wear it now. Despite being only light armor and only one level higher, it is +2 armor value. That's really strange. Oh. Wait on there. Can I purchase from him? No.
Give us a rest. Give us a rest.
Is that even the Peller's voice?
Hold me.
Wouldn't mind.
I don't know if that's even the Peller's voice. Why would he say, give us a rest? It's really weird. Yep, see ya. Alright, we want to dismantle this. I'll get those runestones back. Item will be permanently destroyed. Any upgrades will be recovered. It's going to cost me 188 crowns. Jeez. Repair everything. These are relics and they're unique, I believe. So I'll just store those. I want to mess around with this when I reach level 12. Let's do some dismantling. Okay, the steel ingots could be good. black pearls for sure. I wanted to dismantle these as well, so I have plenty of string and thread. Those will be useful for a long time to come. Pure silver, I could sell that or get silver ingots. Let's take it up to 20 silver ingots. Can I sell that stuff here? He will not purchase it. I'll probably sell some of this stuff. Monster Tooth is a relic. It's probably not worth much either. Sell a little bit of this. Do it yourself. I haven't read that, but I'm probably going to find it somewhere. No need to buy it off this gentleman. Alright, I think that'll do it.
So long.
Let's get some nice runes going. What do we have here? Ard sign, Axie sign, critical hit damage bonus, chance, critical hit chance, and a chance to freeze. %5 chance to stun. That's really good against monsters. 3% chance to freeze. I don't have the Zori runestone diagram, whatever it's called. Looks like I don't have much of anything. We'll go with this. We'll go with like 8% chance to stun. Yeah. 8% to stun, 4% to freeze. Incapacitating monsters is a pretty strong thing. Oh, you. I don't like this white knob talk. Alright, before I go to the Baron, let's go to Ceres' room. Make use of the stash. That I can take out. Can't use that for a while. Or that. Or that really, so just store it. These. just store those. Not too bothered about them. Don't weigh anything, so I'll just keep them on my person. This ring we can put with the other rings. This all weighs nothing, so don't need to worry about that. Tracking bolt. It will cause bleeding.
It won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip. Pam-param, pam-pam-param, pam-param.
I love that. Oh, I don't love that. Yeah, you're a freak.
Witcher, a word, please.
That's the sergeant.
No time.
This'll only take a minute. That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
You're not ready to fight, buddy.
Here for you.
What is it, Grey Boy?
Nothing here for you.
I want to fight.
Nothing here for you.
You cannot attack this target.
Nothing here for you.
I don't understand that pamperam.
What the?
All this stuff grew back. But it looks like I am required to do this event before I can beat up on the sergeant to claim my title. Fair enough.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. I'll never know which blooms would please my second daughter most. Damn shame.
She brought death down on others. The sooner you start thinking of it that way, the better off you'll be.
Can't deny that. Doesn't make it any easier to live with, though.
I really love what they did with the Bloody Baron. They really gave him an arc. He's not just some throwaway, gruff, wife-beater character. He's got some feelings. He's got some regrets. This made a lot of people feel bad. It was really quite astonishing to see it. They wanted the Bloody Baron to be defined entirely by his wife beating. Nothing else mattered. And that's how such people are portrayed. They're just evil, deserve our hatred, our scorn. But it's never that simple. When people in power tell you to hate others, it's never that simple. It doesn't matter if you think you're the lucky ones living at a time when the people in power are telling you the correct people to hate. You're only fooling yourself.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something?
No, I got him up.
Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Yeah, it is raining and it's windy.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement. And this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well.
I got
You were
most of the way
to
there.
both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Fine.
Completely forgot. We're looking for Ciri here, right?
When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up
I
her
remember
limbs,
this.
from so much bed rest.
We fight a griffin or something. Some sort of
That lass
beastie.
of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living.
Rip King Foltest.
Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Cairmoran.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right.
She's one of
You're a
the.
member
She's
of
one of the
company.
boys.
Working together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion.
That's
how
every girl's dream, to be one of the guys.
woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
I just travel a lot. And I don't always happen upon such good and civil company.
Ah, gift of the gab she's got. Here's to good company.
This I like. Drinks like a lad, knows her sword work, kills a boar as if it were a piglet.
This is like every
If ever I've
feminist
seen
dream.
All
Right here.
All right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one, but never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
He's like 400 pounds.
If I win, I take yours.
How could he beat anyone in a race? He weighs down the horse too
Anymore
much.
This night, you'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Yeah, that's what certain type of woman dreams of. All the guys gushing over her skill and mastery over the physical world, really truly respecting her. That's what some want.
The day dawns.
Unfortunately, few
Ready?
actually have the chops to get it. So instead we get forced. We have to force it and pretend like.
Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us.
Okay. Instead, we have it forced upon us to respect woman, as they say on the internet. And of course, it's turned into a little bit of a joke. Yeah, so this...
Your sword is mine.
Not yet. Oh, wait a minute. That's the end right there.
Damn it! By a hair!
See that? Not nearly as haggard as you think me.
Congratulations.
Unnecessary. Better you bid your sword farewell. I await my reward.
Alright, so that doesn't actually happen. I lost the first time, too. But we get attacked by some shit.
Another chance to win.
Yep. So I'm actually going to reload there.
Like a mad woman.
Because I do
While searching
want to see what happens if you actually win.
Geralt ran into an old friend.
I've already seen what happens if you lose. It doesn't really matter.
Told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had...
Nothing here for you.
Nothing here for you. Now let me get this shit again. Except we're doing this at super speed. I'm just running around slamming the E button. Yeah, that was great, Geralt. Alright, let's zoom through this.
See the Anna and them on the can't.
You're lost.
No. Should in this.
God's.
And he knew.
You're done.
What the?
She's an oxen fit. See what happens if I say no, I won't look for her.
I've done my part. You've got dozens of men.
See if it actually makes a difference.
You can send.
You refuse to go.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Yet, if you're ever in the area, by chance even, take this and just make sure she's all right.
Probably just don't get the
A
50
letter of safe conduct.
crowns.
Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad.
Instead of the 50 crowns, I get the bird.
You were to find the
Nothing yet.
well. When Ciri,
So I lose out on 50 crowns, but
that lass of yours,
that
pure look in
amazing
the flesh.
bird flip was worth
Hunt
it.
down a wild boar, that's
Oh, I did get the crowns. What?
Ciri.
It doesn't make any difference.
Whole haunt should be yours as I see.
Okay, it does make a difference. You don't get to see that amazing bird flip.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad.
You did well, lass. That's what every woman wants to hear who's been convinced that the maximum level of
Well, you
of
ran
human
this
attainment is what men do.
Where they teach you
That is what they want to hear so badly. There's so few of them can actually have the chops to do it. She's able to hunt boars. How many women can hunt boars with a sword?
There, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
Let's choose different. I'm the exception, or I'm not a witcher? I want to see I'm not a witcher.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one, but never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse?
Choose a different option here too.
Naturally.
Coward.
What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
She's always got so much enthusiasm with her speech. Black mare. The one in the stable. It's almost a little too hot. Coming in a little too hot, Siri. A little too intense. But I like it. I like the enthusiasm, the strength, the will, the determination that it signifies. Coward.
What happened? You get the jitters?
Uh-oh.
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd
All
consider
right, let's see
it
this
an
weird curtsy again.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
honor. Agreed.
Why would you agree to that?
Not drink any more this night.
What are you going to do if you have no sword?
About you.
Use one of the many rusty Velen long blades? I don't know. That's a good idea. Well, we know what happens if she loses, so not a big deal.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop!
She should have won by riding side saddle. That would have been incredible.
Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Alright, so
Had one just like it.
this time I need to not try and refill the horse stamina bar. The horse isn't that long. I mean, the race isn't that long.
Your sword is mine.
Let me just try and block him.
Be the day.
There we go. That should do it. Let's try to do this. Hopefully I won't lose the race as a result of these actions. But the game should look really nice this time of day.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
She won.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
Thank you!
What?
Thank you! Thank you very much, everybody!
Another chance to win.
Not a chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner.
Uh-oh.
You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
Oh, excuse me.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Alright.
So long.
I need to go beat on your sergeant. Hope you won't mind. Yeah, great. Why do I have nothing in my quick slots? Yeah, it looks to be just some sort of visual bug. Alright, let's see if the sergeant's over here.
Yeah.
Nope. He's over here in the fighting circle. He's not actually fighting, though. Someone else is fighting.
You, white one. What's your business? Bloody Baron know you're here?
We're best of friends.
I know you from somewhere.
What's doing the broad work? I didn't do nothing.
Oh, I didn't do nothing, guys. Still here?
Don't hit me, sir.
Used to be wagons showed on market days.
Can't even
Or there's
Didn't do nothing.
like a wolf, I am.
smoke bacon,
Sir.
lard, red sausage. Now it's acorn flour and tufts of burdock. And all
one
you
of the
can trade
barons
is what
then,
little
are you?
is left.
What are you talking about?
What did I do to deserve your company?
Want a chat? No, with me. My head's a twirling with hunger.
Best give Crow Perch a wide berth.
Well, I'm already here.
Roots are gonna rot my...
Roots are gonna rot my gut. That's a classic.
G'day. Top of the day. Witches whooped all challenges. Who knows? Might knock you out.
Huh?
Trying to grip
I'm ready.
Let's just do this.
Huh? Look who we have here!
The Baron know this is how his men amuse themselves.
Baron knows all about it. Even bets in the fight sometimes.
Bets like a dumb fuck. Always loses.
Really?
Don't feel like fighting right now.
bothering us.
I'm just joking.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Huh? Look who we...
Big stakes. Big
Let's
stakes.
start.
All right. Come to daddy.
Whoa, that was a little unfair. I didn't even have my game load in yet. This guy's slightly tougher than the other guys. But he can't defeat my counterattacks. Ooh.
Let's end this.
What a fight! Let it be known by one and all that the Witcher has defeated the Sergeant and become champion of all Velen. If you've not had your fill, you'll find worthy pugilists elsewhere. Plenty of them in Novigrad, plenty in the Skelliger Isles.
Are they all as pathetic and easily exploitable? 160 crowns, nice.
Boring as fuck. What? Yeah.
Boring as fuck.
Fella's out of shite.
I hate that. I hate that line. It's really quite mean. Well, that's great. Roach spawned all the way down there. Excuse me. Alright, what we got going on here? We can do the Peller. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll need to do a meditation.
What did I do to deserve your company?
Got a problem? Send for
Yeah, why'd you spawn down there? That's pretty useless, Roach.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not bad. Brought him a bucket.
So I've got to decide. Do I want to fast travel?
Whoa.
I do want to get a 360 on the top of here. But I got to decide, do I want to fast travel? Or do I want to go there on foot and then boat across? What's going on here? Oh, the anti-malware service executable's running this time. I also changed. There's a little Ansel config executable somewhere in the NVIDIA program files folder. You can make some changes to some things with Ansel, such as the camera width for taking stereo images. It defaults to 6.3 centimeters. Which is pretty normal for the average human eye width interpupillary distance. So I left that alone. But I did change to save to lossless format because I noticed when viewing some of these 360s in virtual reality, there were very noticeable compression artifacts, especially on the very dark images. I did look at the 360 I took right here, where Kira Metz fell to my blade. Looks like her body has disappeared. Alright, let's fight. I want to see someone get stunned. Poisoned. I got a brand new blade, fellas. I wonder if Axie can stop them from enraging. Looks like it does, actually. Ah. See if I can get that honeycomb. Seems like you might only be able to get it once, even though it respawns. It's really weird. I just saw the loot thing, and it disappeared. Oh, there's so many boats here. What the heck? There's supposed to be this many boats? Oh, it's because everyone's gathered around. Look at all these people. Wow. I didn't know Forefathers Z was a community fair. I didn't remember that. Well, you guys are gonna have to excuse me. I need to restore my equipment. But it won't be that long.
I'll be back.
No, it's gotta be midnight. And the game won't actually move time ahead like it does in many other cases. It went to the regular meditate for some reason. It's because I'm not in a good spot. I don't know. Oh, okay. Let's get a seat up here. Up in the cheap seats.
What is this life? Well, you know, fleeting torment, here we go. What comes next? Once life subsides, man, his own fate.
Sorry, fellas. Didn't mean to do that.
Greetings.
Just in time.
Well, I've been here all day.
Good folk, behold the one who will protect us.
You needn't fear.
Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
I think I'm ready.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life? Well, you know.
I do not know what type of enemies I will be facing. But let's get the swallow here. And what kind of decoction am I going to use? Let's go with the Night Wraith. No, not like that. Just want to use it.
What comes next once life subsides? Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried. Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
A storm, damn it.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
Alright. Drowners. And a water hag.
Ever caught in this
Whoa.
world's thrall. See this sign, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we...
I was drowned dead, actually. And drowners.
That is right. Burn the incense ever higher.
Oh, you got me. I can't see.
Ye we summon, ye we call.
Whoa, what the?
Hark, a sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
It's gonna be something nasty. Oh, it's using that ghost effect that Annabelle had.
Who are you?
He knows.
Are you his father? Did your son kill you? Did the Peller kill you?
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Patricide, yep.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal
Uh-oh. This is the last person we wanted to show up here.
abomination! Stop this at once!
The witch hunters.
Souls. We must help them.
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Well, we caught him red-handed in necromancy. So I have to decide if I'm going to go against the witch hunters or if I'm going to let them annihilate the Peller. As much as I love the Peller's great library of glyphs and runestones,
Here to fight monsters, not humans.
We've no quarrel with you, begone. Scatter this rabble to the four winds. Don't spare their whip.
let's let them clean up this necromancy.
Trusted you, the Pella did. Help you promised.
Excuse me, but I didn't know I'd be facing witch hunters. I'm not going to get legalistic on them.
I'm sorry.
Go. Be gone. Pella's done with you.
Can't remember what I did the first time. But, what? The game actually just crashed. What I was going to say is I believe that if you stop the witch hunters, the Peller actually dies. I think it has something to do with that ghost But since the witch hunters dispersed that whole event, they stopped it from happening. They stopped the event from completing. But that is the first game crash.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt
Do
ran
not
into
know
an
where
old
it's going to
friend,
put me out.
Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached...
Probably at the start of the whole event. Nope. It put me out at the end. It's 1 a.m. Can I use the lantern? Talk to anyone? Nope. Alright, let's see what that complete quest says. For Father's Eve. During his travels through No Man's Land, Geralt ran into the Peller once more. The strange fellow had a favor to ask of the Witcher. He wanted Geralt to help him perform a cherished local peasant rite known as Forefathers' Eve. During this ritual, he explained, lost spirits are summoned and their deeds judged. Fantastic material, by the way, for a poet looking to make his name with an atmospheric ballad. This Forefathers' Eve was set to be held at midnight on Fyke Isle, and Geralt, having no other plans, and his curiosity piqued, promised to attend. Yeah, I didn't just promise the Baron I'd find his wife and his daughter. On Fyke Isle, the Peller led the Witcher through the arcane rites that mark the opening of Forefathers' Eve. Alas and alack, uninvited guests then arrived and threatened to break up the ritual before its conclusion. The witch hunters considered what the peasants practiced on Fyke Isle to be vile necromancy and demanded they stop it at once. Witchers do their best to remain neutral, and so Geralt felt he should not get involved in what was, in the end, a dispute between humans. He thus did not lift a finger as the witch hunters scattered the peasants and brought the ritual to a premature conclusion. As you can imagine, the Peller was not pleased by Geralt's indifference in the face of the witch hunters' persecution. Many a bitter word was uttered, and then each went his own way. Yeah, like I said, the first time I'm pretty sure I took down the witch hunters, and it ended up being worse for the Peller in the end, because he was killed. If I'm remembering correctly. Killed by that spirit, accusing him of patricide. So if I fast travel out of here, my Night Wraith decoction will reset. But maybe I want to keep it going. Also, do I not get to loot any of that stuff I killed? No. Game didn't give me a chance. Do I have Drowned Dead available now? Doesn't look like it. Let's go. Looks so eerie out here. This boat is partially damaged. Jeez. Let's see how far the camera can go away from Geralt. I think he can go very far. Yeah, look at this. Okay, where am I going now? Did I defeat the Gwent player in Orrington? Yes, I did. Where's the manor? Over there. Well, I suppose I can go here and hit the undiscovered location. Let me mark that though. I want to get to Orrington and enhance my weapon. Enhance my armor. I keep saying Orrington, it's Orrington. And it sinks. However, I have already hit the 1 hour mark. So I need to bring this to a close. Can I loot this? They might get angry with me. Maybe that's just all the... No, that's actually a box. It's not part of the enhancement table.
Essa grain bleu de meurs, mira nessa crisa epker.
There you sound concerned. So that's the Vriad Brigade. Heard of the Vriad Brigade? I don't know if I'm going to play another hour.
Northern women bathe but once every 3.
It is, after all, 11:30. I think I probably will, though. I'll let you know next part. Bye.